We're live.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
We're ready to start. You give me
Yeah,
start the
we'll
thing
we'll get
since.
started. There's nobody on the live stream right now. But that's fine. They're all
All
probably
right.
watching Thursday night football because I think NFL starts like now or something.
You know us geeks, big
Big football.
football
I actually
people.
am, but
Yeah,
I'm a
I
football
know
geek. We
you
got to be
are.
geeks of all this kind of stuff.
That's where probably my brother
That's
is
right.
right
That's
now.
where Chris is.
Anyways, here we go. Ready? Hello and welcome to I Am Geek episode 251. I'm Ryan, joined by my good pal
Heyo.
Katrin. And tonight, hard hitting news. We're talking about Disney Plus Day. Is it a scam? We find out tonight as we go undercover. I was kidding. We're going to talk Disney Plus Day and then sort of predictions for D23 tonight. My brother, Chris, is still not with us. He's saying, "Oh, I'm still sick.
What was me?
Oh, still got COVID."
Poor guy.
Poor guy. I've heard a lot of people are still getting it at the big D, Disney.
I imagine.
The
I
big
mean,
C, the big
because here's the
D.
thing: there's still a lot of people that don't want to get vaccinated. It's very contagious, and you can still get it without being vaccinated. You can still get COVID. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
got
have
it.
too. I've now had it twice, but it it's but you're getting all these people from different backgrounds, different places on the earth,
Mhm,
and they're all coming to Disney World, right? That's the whole idea of Disney World. Everybody comes and mingles there, so you're bound to
mhm.
get something. I remember hearing you say,
You're
yeah,
to get something.
but but
That's their
but I
new
remember
motto
hearing you
for
talking
Disney
about
World.
like before this. It's kind of funny, like talking about the Disney sick. Like you come back and you just don't feel right for a while, because you got some kind of weird crud,
Yeah.
and that was what it was before. But now it's COVID, I guess. But it's and maybe we always had it. We just didn't know it. But hard hitting facts. No.
Always. Yeah, I still think we had it,
Yeah.
like, right before
Is in like
that
December, January or
big
something.
announcement. No, it was more like
Yeah.
November, I
It was the
think,
winter. I remember before that. We all just felt
yeah,
like crud and
'cause we went to the doctor and they're like, "Well, it's not the flu and
it's a
it's not this."
virus.
Oh, we don't know
Yeah,
what it is.
it's a fever virus.
And then yeah,
What they say about our kid.
I don't that he's a
No,
fever
sorry, that he
virus.
has a fever. They would tell us like, "Oh, it's just a
That's
fever virus." It's like,
that's what they say about our kid,
he's
just a fever
he'll
virus.
go away sometime to college.
"Excuse me, sir, you really don't have a child, you just have a fever virus, and you think you have a child."
Oh man.
Anyway, so we hope Chris
Yes.
gets better and that he's not faking, that he really
I
is
don't
sick.
think he's faking.
He's not dodging us. I was kidding. But, we still wanna hear about his non-cruise cruise.
Man, can you imagine? I mean, it sounds like it ended up okay, right? And they had a good time.
His wife said it was the best
That's
cruise I've
what
ever been on.
that's what she said. It's hard to believe, especially when you're on a new ship and you're so excited to see everything. At least they got to see the Star Wars um, cantina thing that's on the ship, right?
The
Yeah, the
lounge.
lounge. Thank you.
Yeah,
At least they got to go see that. They didn't get to see much anything
yeah.
else.
I've seen videos of that, and I'm
Yeah,
not impressed.
yeah,
They said the door was cool. I go, "The
yeah,
door's cool," and I'm like,
yeah. That
"Oh,
was
that's
pretty
good.
neat.
Cool door," but the rest of it's
Me.
yeah. Mm,
I thought it was interesting,
yeah.
just real quick on that the entryway to it is not marked. Like there's this arch, and you walk
Yeah.
down this little hall, and here it is. You're there, which is kind of cool. It makes it feel like it's secret, but it's kind of weird too.
Yeah, it's small.
It
Heard
looks
it's
small. Yeah.
small. Everybody has gone this that I've heard talk about it there's the kids area there is Star Wars, and they've gone down there and they're like, "Man, this feels like Star Wars. They should have done this in the
Yeah.
lounge." It's like it's just a deck below or something. Like they could have done that in
Yeah.
the lounge because they did it on the ship, but they chose to go with um, off-white walls and tables and chairs.
Yeah. Gotta cut back. Not make
And $5,000
not making enough
drinks.
money right now.
Oh, poor Chapin. We have this game, we'll get into stuff in a minute. This game called Toilet Tag that my wife bought. It's this book that sits in your
Mhm.
bathroom
Mhm.
when you're on the toilet, and it's got different questions on there that you have to, like, fill out, and then somebody else fills it out that's in there. So it'll be like me and my wife. I mean, I think that too, you would wanna fill it out, not like just some
I
random person that
mean,
comes in your
that's
bathroom.
kinda fun too. You have visitors come in and they're signing it too,
Yeah.
right?
Some of the questions, though, are sort of you're just like, I don't wanna say risque.
Not family friendly.
Anyways, there was one of them there's one of them that says, "Invent a new curse word," and then write the definition for it. So I wrote "chapek" down
That's
as
the
the
curse
curse
word,
word.
yeah.
So chapek, yeah, and then the definition was someone who steals your magic.
Yeah.
I don't know about
He's
poor
not
guy.
poor.
He's making a ton of
Yeah.
money
You imagine
and
though,
taking
I
it from
mean,
everybody
there's a
else.
lot of pressure to make things perfect, right? And there's so much going on that we don't see and that he has to deal with
Yeah.
and all the big picture of things, right? If like we're aiming for this in the future, we're trying to make this money to pay these people and to do these things and he's trying to make it all work and make his people work and everything, but he gets uh, the raw end of it to look like the bad guy when it's there's a bigger picture than what we see from our.
Sure. I I still think he's a
I know
bad
it's hard.
guy.
One thing I did hear from a podcast today is that they were saying how that what's happening at the park is with all of the newer IP kind of things coming in is that they're trying to um, bring in the new things and get rid of the old stuff and bring in a new generation of people into the parks. But it's like it's kind of crazy, right? Because the people that really want to go have been going there for years and they want to keep coming back. And it's you're gonna you get rid of all the old stuff. It's you're gonna drive them away, and then you're gonna have the same problem over and over again if you keep just changing everything. Granted, some things
Well,
need to change and
yeah,
upgrade and update, but I think it's a weird
yeah,
way
he
to
could have.
do it.
I mean, but when I was a kid, the
Yeah,
some of my favorite rides were not from when
yeah,
I was a kid, but from when the
right.
park opened.
There's
So
a
it's like,
big part of Disney is the nostalgia and
yeah,
the history of it. It's it's similar to like Dollywood, right? There's things that if you grew up going to Dollywood, it would be really weird if some of those things just went away, and which some of them have, they've changed them or,
and they have,
but there are still some things like Blazing Fury is still there. Um, there's of course the idea of the whole place is still the theming of it, I guess, really is still the same way
yeah,
with it being um, mountain people or whatever. Can't think of pioneer or whatever it is, that um, that lifestyle or whatever. So that hasn't changed there, but they've added new things. I guess made it better. So anyways, it's I think that, but the thing with Disney is that it's a nostalgia is a big part of why people like going. At least the people that
mhm,
have been going for a long time, but even still new people, I think they probably grew up watching some of those movies and know about some things with Disney. Even if they're new getting into it, it's still they can get some of that nostalgia and still enjoy it. So I don't know. Then so
yeah,
they have to find that
yeah,
balance. I think there's still going to be that balance. Like Small
yeah.
World may never go away, but it'll probably get changed and upgraded, which it should
What
be.
would they do with all those
I don't know.
children? I mean, you can't go away. All the children have no
I know.
place to
Yeah.
go.
They I wish they would upgrade it though and do like they did it. Was it Disneyland that has like modern characters
The
mixed in there? It's
characters?
like
Yeah, yeah,
so
it was
easy.
fun. We went on it. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, so today is Disney Plus Day.
Woohoo.
Yeah, I mean, woo. Um, I guess it's just a way to get more people to
It is.
subscribe, I
It's part
guess.
of it, right? Because there's some deals
That's
up with it,
I think that's pretty much all of
and
it.
they've even made it cheaper for you for a month. For a
For a
dollar
month,
99 for
1
one
month,
month, you can get the ad-free
and
version.
after that, costs your firstborn.
Yeah, it will. Well, so the current price, the
It
ad-free
will.
version is only $7.99. That's what you and I will pay for
Yeah.
until December when it goes up to $10.99 for
Gosh.
the ad-free version. So at that point, you can keep paying $7.99. So you don't have to pay more. It won't go up automatically. But if you continue to pay the $7.99 version, you will get ads. So there'll be Disney ads. There'll be I can't imagine. I don't know. I don't know what kind of ads it'd be, but it's ads, right? But here's what I thought was pretty interesting is that for $14.99, you can get Hulu with ads, ESPN Plus with ads, which that's basically what you get with those anyways. And then you also get the ad-free version of Disney Plus. So it's not much more, and that's how they're probably selling. It's like it's only $5 more if you want to get ESPN and Hulu. It's not a bad deal, except when it used to be cheaper, But for uh,
Mm.
for Disney Plus,
But when you add on top of that
yeah,
Netflix
that's
and
the problem.
Amazon
Because
Prime,
Netflix is $14.99, I think,
all
right
those
now,
other,
isn't it, or $12.99, something like that.
yeah, ah,
Yeah,
crazy.
we'll still keep
Anyway,
it though.
so yeah, um, so they brought out some new stuff today for Prime Day, for Disney
Yeah,
Plus Day, which I looked at it all and nothing caught my eye. Like
yeah.
nothing was like, I want to watch it.
You mean you don't want to watch Thor: Love and Thunder today?
Seen it. Yeah, well,
So
really care to see it
so
again.
I did read this that they tried to fix some CGI issues that were in the movie and they made
Yeah.
it worse.
Are they
Yes, that's
worse?
what I
Oh,
heard.
I heard they made it better.
One thing I read said it actually looks worse to them. Now that's an opinion. Probably I've not seen it, so I'll be anxious to see what it looks like. But
Yeah, I don't know if I'll watch it again or not. I
I probably
didn't.
will just because my wife hasn't seen it. So
I think everybody here has
yeah,
seen it. I mean, not the
not the
kids,
kids. Uh,
but all the adults. Um, I just imagine that sound like there's like a ton of adults over there. All the adults here have seen it.
yeah,
Um, and then the Pinocchio with Tom
yeah,
Hanks, which heard one title of an article was like, is it Robert
sure.
Zemeckis?
I think
The
so.
Robert Zem- Pinocchio is Robert Zemeckis. Shit, not much of a
Oh
movie.
no.
And then somebody said the darkest, scariest, or the darkest live action movie so
Hmm.
far. I yeah. I wasn't a big fan of the Pinocchio
Yeah,
cartoon as a kid, so I don't unless the kids wanna watch it, which it sounds like if it's the darkest live action, I don't know if I want them to
yeah.
watch it. I don't know if I'll be watching that. It doesn't it's not something that I want around and watch. But, of course, all the live action movies they've come out with, I haven't been like, "Man, I gotta
Right.
see that, like,
Yeah.
now." It's just sort of been like, "I'm bored, I'll watch
We'll
it now."
probably watch it tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes, but it has gotten very low scores on like Rotten Tomatoes and all those. So,
Yeah.
sorry.
Which is probably why it was released on Disney Plus.
Yeah. But I bet you're really excited about the BTS Permission to Dance on Stage LA.
No. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. Or that there was some show on it that I'm pretty sure they just took from a different country and they dubbed English over. Something Park or something.
Yeah, not sure about that one.
I watched the trailer on it. I'm like, I don't think their mouths are
Oh man.
matching. I'm pretty sure it's from some other country, and they just took it and put um, English dub
There's a
over
lot
it.
of that on Netflix. Like I'll see something, I'm like, that looks
Yeah,
interesting, and they hide it well enough until a certain point in the preview where you're like, oh, it's dub, and it just that's
yeah,
great. I mean, I'm glad they're making good movies in other countries, and but it just is. It's a weird experience when the words don't match the mouths, right? What they're saying. So,
yeah.
uh,
Tierra
hmm.
Incognita. It's not even spelled like English words, so I'm just being silly. I'm just pretty sure it's from somewhere
Yes,
else and
I'm
they
sure it
just
is.
dubbed over it. I sort of wanna watch I think the only thing that I really wanted to watch was like, Oh, the Cars on the Road little
The
shorts would
shorts,
be
yeah.
fun to
It's supposed
watch.
to have humor for adults and kids, so that's good.
Oh,
But
check that out. I watched The Simpsons Welcome to
okay,
the Club.
terrible like all the other ones.
Yeah, they're so bad. All of these Simpsons
Oh,
shorts have been horrible.
that stinks.
I'm not trying to be
No,
negative, but
no,
it was like 4 minutes of pointlessness that wasn't even remotely
yeah.
funny. Like, they didn't even have time to tell
Oh,
jokes. It was just like Lisa approaches this place, spoiler alert, and it's like Princess Hall, and Bart's like, "Disney's finally making you a princess. Do you wanna go?" And she's like, "Oh," she says this stuff, she goes, "Yeah, I wanna be a Disney princess," and then walks in, and Bart turns into somebody else, which I mean, a Marvel character? If you could probably figure out who she would turn into. He's got horns, or wears a helmet with horns. Turns into Loki, and Loki just
yeah.
laughs, and then she starts to walk up the stairs to be a princess, and it turns into a slide, and she goes down into the dark basement with all the villains, and the villains
Mhm,
recruit her, and the villains
mhm.
recruit her, and then they're like, "You're one of us now," and then that was it. That was literally it. And then there was more jokes and stuff in the credits, and like
Yeah,
pictures flashing,
yeah.
than there was in the 4-minute short. It was bad. It was just really bad. I think it's time for The Simpsons just to stop making
Yeah,
stuff, if that's what they're coming out
it's one of
with.
the longest running shows, I guess,
Yeah,
ever, it seems like. Um,
and then
so you said something
that's
about Loki, and it made me remember they're releasing some new Disney Plus Day merchandise. So there's like a Book of Boba Fett shirt and with a book, and the Bounty Hunter's helmet includes the above alligator Loki shirt. So there's a shirt that has an alligator and it has a plus sign and then it has a Loki helmet. I don't know that I would wear that shirt. It's
yeah.
kind of weird. But there's a shirt for Buzz Lightyear and Hawkeye's Pizza Dog, and
Oh, yeah,
yeah, but
yeah, Pizza Dog.
aside from being very easy mini puzzles to solve, the shirts feature the plus symbol to remind you about Disney Plus. That's terrible. They're pushing that. Um, there's
They gave out Disney Plus ears at the parks
ooh,
today.
great.
Yeah, it was Mickey ears that had plus signs all over
Good.
it. And
Now there
buttons.
is an Obi-Wan Kenobi um, documentary special, so it's a
Making
Jedi's Return. So
Yeah, I might
that
watch
could
that
be
sometime.
interesting. Um, it's an hour long, so that's could be good. Could be more. Who knows?
Who knows? It's just an hour of them showing still shots
Yeah,
from the show. Yeah, and then there was lots of previews like Dancing with the Stars,
yeah.
and for some reason, Frozen
Frozen and Frozen 2
sing-alongs.
sing-alongs are coming.
I thought that
Well,
was already
there's I
on
think
there.
there's something, but it's like this isn't. They've done a lot
Oh,
of
great.
sing-along or added some sing-alongs recently, like Beauty and the Beast
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
something else. I can't remember.
we had one on. Oh, we had
Yeah.
Tangled on, and it was a sing-along, and my daughter was like, "Why are there words on the screen?" Like, it's a
Yeah.
sing-along. Kyber Curator's on. Hello, Kyber Curator. He started watching Obi-Wan, and he said,
Oh,
"It's
well,
so far, it's
good.
great."
I'm glad.
Good. Don't recommend Simpsons. So other Disney's, I think they had some special meet and greet for Disney Plus Day.
Okay.
They had the cruise deal that's got started. That's like buy two get two free, basically,
Yeah.
which that's very tempting.
Yeah, get a
Very
stateroom with 2 people, and then you can have 2 people for free. So ideally, if you have a family of 4, you don't have to pay for your kids, except for the taxes, which are
well,
expensive, but it's a good deal. It's only certain
yeah.
times, it's hard to get.
Wonder how much the taxes would be and all the
It
fees.
said on here, and I mean, it's a lot. You're
Oh,
talking in the
really?
hundreds of dollars for taxes. But man, it's still a
Yeah.
great deal. We took advantage of the deal for a resort stay in December, which we already have a resort stay in December, but we get 20% off of some of the days that we're going to be there. So I was kind of excited about that. We didn't save a ton of money, but it was at least a meal, a nice meal. or a couple of lunches, however you want to look at
A
it.
nice meal at Casey's Corner.
No, no, it's around the cost of a character meal for one person, but it's
For
but if you're eating in the parks, it's maybe 2 meals, if depending on how you eat. So that's good. Or for a full family, so that's good. Or my family of 3. But yeah, some cool discounts, I guess. But
Yeah, I think that's
there
pretty
was a
much.
Wall-E is getting a Criterion Collection release.
Oh,
It's a fancier version, I guess, of Wall-E, just remastered to 4K and commentary and all this stuff
ooh.
added to it. Yeah, but
Uh,
yeah, I don't know.
uh,
But yeah, I mean it. I mean they introduced a couple of new things. They didn't have any trailers for the shows that people wanted though, right? Like Mandalorian.
I think they had a special look at Andor.
Yeah, Andor. There is. I forgot that is on my list here. There is a special look at Andor that you have to watch on Disney Plus, but it is there on if you go. I believe it's like the coming soon. If you click on the picture of the Andor poster or whatever, it'll show a trailer and then probably the special look as well. So
It
so
is
that's good.
9 minutes long, and they're calling it a documentary.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
that's good though. 'Cause that's coming on the 21st of this month, so we're not too far away for that. That's exciting.
I
And that's a
know.
long one too. That one's the one that has a bunch of episodes, right?
I
12
wonder how
episodes?
long the episodes are gonna be, because
Yeah.
I heard something like they're gonna drop 3 episodes to begin with.
Mm.
So I wonder if it's gonna be like a 30-minute long thing.
It could be, which I'm okay with that, I guess.
Yeah.
If there's that many, right? We'll just have to see what happens.
Have you been watching She-Hulk? On other
You
news.
know, I told somebody today it's not one I go run to watch, but I enjoy it. I just forget about it. So I need to catch up on it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll do a wrap up about it. People have been talking about the CGI of
Yeah.
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
They don't like it. Even my wife said something. She's like, "I don't like the CGI of She-Hulk." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" I was surprised that she would say that. She's like, "It looks bad." And I was like, "Oh, it doesn't bother me that much."
Okay.
I mean, it's not great, but it
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. The thing that bothers me the most about the show is not the CGI, like the visual,
Okay.
but her voice when she's She-Hulk. It sounds like she's in a voiceover booth.
Mm.
It sounds just like she's in a booth. "Hello, I'm She-Hulk, and here I am, and blah, 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 I'm gonna do this." And everybody else in the scene sounds like, "Hey, we're in the room, and everything's going on, and
Mm.
this is how it's happening." And then she starts talking, and it's like, "Back to this," and it
Yeah.
just sounds off. It sounds like, "Oh, yeah, she's in a recording booth doing that. She's not in
Right.
the room talking," because it doesn't match anybody else in the room.
But maybe they were trying to go for an effect. I don't know.
No, I
I'm
don't
just
think so.
guessing. I'm giving them more credit than they need.
I don't think
But
they're
I
going
mean,
for effect.
because ideally, her voice should be booming as a larger. Now, Hulk's is not. He sounds totally normal now, right? When he's
Right.
Hulk. So maybe not. So
It's
yeah, you're
not that it's
probably right.
booming, it
Yeah,
sounds
no,
like
I get
she's
it.
speaking into a microphone
Yeah,
in a little booth in her closet or something,
it's
and then when she's in her regular form,
yeah.
you can tell she's right there in the scene
They
talking,
recorded it
but
differently, yeah, and it's kinda
yeah,
like, do you remember with Destiny 1? So video game here, Destiny 1,
uh-huh,
Peter Dinklage did the original voiceover for the ghost, right? The thing that flies
yeah.
around, and they said that he recorded all of his parts in a bathroom, like in a hotel or something, and it sounded so bad that they ended up re-recording it. I didn't think it was that bad, like, I really enjoyed it with Peter Dinklage, doing the voices.
Yeah,
So it's all, I guess, in the ear of the beholder or something, but
yeah.
I don't know.
But I've enjoyed She-Hulk, it's been
Yeah,
fun. I
do like it.
like that she breaks the fourth wall
Yes.
all the time, and that it's like a sort of like a I don't know if you watched Boston Legal
Yeah, yeah,
back in the day, sort of like Boston Legal, but with superheroes.
sure, yeah,
So I like it. That's the only thing that bugs me is just the voiceover
yeah.
She-Hulk.
It's a very different kinda show too, so that makes it Interesting.
Yeah, people are getting
Different
on
Marvel
there.
show.
People are like, "I can't believe Tony Stark died for this," and I'm like, "What? That doesn't even make any sense. It's just a different kind of show." Um, he's not real. He didn't really die for a TV show.
uh,
But
it's just people are
anyways,
dramatic. So.
can't believe he died for this. But it's fun.
Yeah,
I'm trying to I'm still waiting on the hopefully Daredevil will pop in probably like the last episode or something.
that's crazy. Like asking for him to be there, being a
Mhm.
lawyer.
Wong has been on it, what, 2 episodes, I think, which has been funny.
Mm.
Everybody loves Wong
Mm-hmm.
from Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Um, anyway, so yeah, I've been enjoying that.
Good.
Uh, so D23 is this weekend, which is weird. It doesn't feel like it's this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just doesn't feel like it's that time of the year for D23. Um, you sent me a schedule. I
Yes.
guess it wasn't the full schedule,
Right.
but after looking at it, I'm like, is there going to be any big announcements? Is there anything big happening or not?
I'm sure there'll be something. So the only thing, if like, so they break it up into there's 3 different days, and each day there's 5 stages at D23. So there are different things on each of those, right? But there's different themes for each day. So what I sent you has kind of the themes for those days and the big things for those days. But on Sunday is when they talk about the parks and the big panel that day is on the Hall D23 stage, a boundless future. So there's probably some clues in there about that. Disney parks, experiences, and products, which this could be interesting. I don't know what that all means, but
They'll announce something. They're like, coming
yeah,
soon in 10 to 12
and we'll
years.
probably change it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, because that's what it's been. I mean, Tron. Look at Tron.
Yeah,
It's still not open. That may be their big announcement. Oh, guess what? It's gonna open.
yeah,
I don't know. I hope. I'm wondering if they're gonna announce more about um, the Savi's Workshop lightsabers
hmm,
because they gave a preview at Celebration, but then I heard somebody say that there's not going to be much Star Wars stuff here because they save all that for Celebration now.
yeah,
They don't announce many stuff. But this is a park thing, so I could see them
yeah.
maybe doing
They
it.
could, they could throw
I,
it in there.
I know Dano from the Dano channel um, is going to D23, and he made a Savi's Workshop reservation for Monday, hoping that they will announce it and be like, and it starts today,
Yeah, yeah.
which I don't think well.
You
He's
never
like, I'm
know.
going to cancel it. I'm going to cancel it if they don't announce it on Sunday.
Yeah,
Um, I'm thinking, I think Kyber Curator's in here. He had made a good point on Facebook that they may wait to do that until the new Fallen Order game comes out and around that time period because the first game had all the original Savi's parts in it.
yeah.
So it makes sense for the new game to have the new parts. I don't know. It may be not till next May, like May 4th.
Mm,
Who knows? Or they could just drop it on a random Tuesday.
yeah.
But so I'm sure they'll announce. I bet they will announce a revision for Epcot. Maybe
Yes, that's that's my thought.
like here's what we're actually doing. You know all that cool stuff we said.
Well, we know they're working on the Moana Journey of Water.
Yeah,
So
they're
we'll
working
get a
on that.
status update on that and the possible like opening spring of 2023 or fall or whatever they're doing, summer
Yeah.
or whatever it is, um, which it seems to be moving along. So who knows? But I think they'll give an opening date for or at least a season for Tron and which also the railroad.
Yeah.
Ideally, I mean, I think their win would be to open those 2 things at one time because they're going to have so many people in the park when it does open.
Mm-hmm.
And I, there is a panel that makes me think that they are going to probably talk about Tron because here, well, and we know I mean, everybody knows they're working on Tron, and they've tested the lights, they're testing the roller coaster, they've supposedly have tested it with people on it, which means they're getting close to the end. So there's some group of people that said maybe before December, which is probably a little aggressive, but I've heard at least a couple of people say that maybe December 1st would be ideal with the timeline that they generally work on, right?
Or November, like first
There,
week of
so
November.
somebody made a comment too about how if you look at the area, like if you're able to see in there, there's a lot of dirt still, right? And then there's some concrete, but it looked like they were getting ready to start doing some of the landscaping, which landscaping would be one of the last things that you do, right? So it's getting closer. I think I saw something about the trains getting closer. They do, again, they have a panel about Back to the Grid, 40 Years of Tron, presented by Enterprise. It's the same day. No, sorry. Yeah, it's on Sunday as well. I think there's a good chance they at least give an announcement, something about it. I'm hopeful it's for our trip. I don't know if we'll ride it or not, but we've got a T-shirt design that we've made that.
Now listen, Catherine. If you are there and it is open,
I will do my best to ride it.
You need to ride it for me. It's just like a nice, quiet, peaceful ride through a computer. And you like computers.
Work with computers, yeah. No, I will probably ride it.
It's right up your alley.
The problem is I'll probably have a difficult time getting a pass. It'll probably be the system that we see with the new rides, with the virtual queue.
Yeah.
And we were lucky the last time we went and did the the Star Wars ride. I can't think of the name of
Rise of Resistance.
I was saying Rise of Skywalker is what I kept wanting to say in my head. Rise of Resistance, we got it both times we went. Didn't have any issues, so we might be lucky again. So if we get it, we'll ride it. I don't know if my son would ride it. Just because it's like you're by yourself and he wants somebody to hold on to.
Sit him down with the cast member and say, "Stay right here. We'll be right back."
Well, the good news is we're taking our niece, who would be able to kind of hang out with him if we went and did something. So
do child swap. Do child swap, and they'll be like, "Where's this? There's a baby in the stroller somewhere?" Oh no. He's right there. The kid that's taller than me? Yeah, that kid.
That's right. So I think they'll announce something, and I'm excited to hear about it if they do. And it's neat to see the pictures and the videos of people riding, like even Tomorrowland Speedway. People were riding it, and they took some video and showed it where it's the lights are all lit up at night, and you can see the stuff flying through the air, or not in the air, but the cycles going through, and people are falling off. It's awesome. But the lights follow the train through there, which is cool. So it'll be cool. One of the things.
Yeah.
So when we were talking about the idea for tonight, I was trying to think of other things they might announce, and Animal Kingdom hasn't had anything in a while, right? Since Pandora.
No love for the kingdom.
But one of the things they could do is something in Dino Land, right? I don't know what, but maybe they've got some ideas after tearing down anything. Yeah, after tearing down the spinning one, they've got some room now, right? I can't imagine they'd ever demolish the whole land and do something else, because they don't have enough to do there to do that, right? To be able to take a whole land down. But I wouldn't put it past them either.
I mean, there's a way they could change it over pretty easy to another theme, but everybody's like, no, they're not doing that.
Yeah.
And that would be Indiana Jones, because you have the dig site, which is archaeology.
Yeah.
Already there. You just get rid of the dinosaurs. You just turn the dinosaur ride into the Indiana Jones ride.
For sure.
And then you throw in something else, Indiana Jones, like the little like a town or something. And then
to explore or whatever.
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. To Indiana Jones.
So, for Hollywood Studios, I thought they might introduce the idea of living with the land speeder. I don't know anything for sure. But
we got to copyright that like yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
That's our new T-shirt. If you need to go back and watch the episode where we expanded Galaxy's Edge with Derek Frank.
Yes.
Uh, Living with the Land Speeder. I've showed it to other people, and they're like, "This is genius." They love this.
Yep.
I'm like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got to order my shirt because I want it to
I
wear for
know.
the trip. Living with the Land Speeder.
Yep. I've got to order mine, and like I say, I've got a design for Tron ride, since my name is Catron, Catron. The word Tron
Hey,
is in my
Tron!
name. So I've got this really cool design that I'll probably kind of release if they say something about it. So once they announce that it's going to open, I'll show it. But
You're gonna I dare you to put that shirt on our shop.
see if people buy it. Catron
Yes.
from iamGEEK. Greek. From
Just-
iamGEEK.
Catron family trip.
Yeah, it's definitely a family trip shirt. It's not one that we would put on iamGEEK shop, but
No, you gotta put it on. It would be funny if you're walking through and you have like a family of 5 with
Yeah.
the Catron family trip. And you'd be like, "Oh, that's me. I'm Kate." And they're like, "This is a Tron shirt, sir."
Yeah.
California Tron shirt.
I know, that's what it kind of looks like, but yeah. I'll be like, it's our name. Oh, we've got to take you to the front, sir. Plan.
Mr. Tron is here. Hurry, let him go to the front. Oh man. Yeah, so check out that shirt on iamGEEK.
Living with the Land Speeder.
Spread shirt. I don't know how you find it.
There's a new way to get to the spread shirt shops. It's you can get there by going to iamgeek.myspreadshop.com.
Oh, okay.
Kind of weird, but it's kind of easier too. So.
There
or you can go to iamgeekshow.com, and then we have all the links to everything there. All the important.
Is my Etsy shop on there? I should put that on there.
I don't know that we have it on there. We do need to add that and add it to our. I added a bunch of links to our different pages on Instagram the other day. We're trying to expand what we're doing on Instagram. If you haven't checked out our Instagram in a while, check it out. We have been trying to do some reels. They're just clips from our podcasts and our video podcasts, and but there are also links to everything that we've talked about as far as shirts and things like that.
Yeah, if you like kyber crystals, iamGEEK shop on Etsy.
Yes.
Like iamGEEK shop, all one word, on Etsy, and I've got new ones coming out very soon. Very soon. I got to get the pictures made. I'm going to do some stuff with the kyber curator. Here's a sneak peek, really fast. Oh no!
He dropped
it
again.
That was the kyber curator saying, "Don't spoil it." Oh man. Well, you thought you were going to get a sneak peek.
Yeah.
Now it's gone. Wait, I got another one here. Oh, look. Haha. This is not the one I was going to show you. So this is the Spire one. Or the Black Spire. And it's hard to see. This one, kyber curator doesn't even know this. This one is going to be double-sided. 2 colors in one.
Oh.
It's going to be gold and green. Yellow and green. For the gold, like at Galaxy's Edge, on by 2, and green symbolizing rebirth, which is what the tree stands for. And then I'm not going to drop these. I dropped them.
He dropped them.
Oh, I found this one then.
While we're waiting, we do have a chat on YouTube, so please join us on Thursday nights. Kyber Curator is making comments in the chats, but he says if he gets the D23 DVC or AP early preview like he did for Guardians, he'll be wearing his chest strap GoPro camera on the Tron ride, so that'd be a lot of fun. He'd have some content for his.
And then I'm doing a what is that? Oh, I'm doing it's called the Wolf Pack, but it's for the Loth Wolves that you find on Rebels.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah.
Wrong Wolf Pack.
I'm not gonna look like this. Ooh. Because there's 3 different ones, and this one's white, so it glows white.
Mm-hmm.
Like it glows white, like not the like, when you get glow in the dark stuff and it's
It's
like
green.
greenish. No,
Yeah,
this one actually glows white, like
that's cool.
bright white, which is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then so that's the white wolf, and then this is the Doom wolf, which is one of the major wolves, and it glows blue on the tip, and it's gray. And then this one,
Mm.
it's the black one, and it looks sort of like a volcano, sort
Yeah, I
of.
was gonna say it looks like a volcano. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like the fangs of the wolf, is what they're supposed to look like.
Yep. Very cool.
And we're going to go into detail on these soon on the Copy Creators channel. There'll be pictures up all over the social medias,
Yeah.
and it'll be on my Etsy shop soon, very soon. Remind me to find that other crystal later when we get off here. That's what I was going to take pictures of.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So, yeah, there is a panel for like Marvel Studios. They've crammed it all in.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios, Star Wars.
Was there
Marvel
a Star Wars?
Studios, Lucasfilm, and
Okay.
20th Century Studios studio showcase on day 2 from 10 to 12. So it looks like they're just cramming everything into one
Yeah.
as far as stuff that the Lucasfilm and Marvel and 20th Century are going to do.
Yep.
So there's no panels that I see that basically are just Star Wars.
Right. Yeah. And that's fine. I mean, they don't have an outlet for Marvel things, and this is where this kind of fits in, and everything else. They've already got the somewhere for Star Wars. So I think if it's park related, though, they would announce something in the park related panel. But yeah, on Friday they talk about Disney and Marvel games showcase.
Wonder what kind of
And
games?
I don't
Like video
know.
games?
Yeah, that's what I so again, I was trying to think of like what could they do? What do I think would be cool if they did? And one of the things I came up with is Smash Brothers style game, because that's with multiverses that came out.
They listened to our
They listened to our
episode,
episode.
and
Maybe
they're like,
there's a
guys,
Disney
we've
and
got to
Marvel
get
characters, right?
we got to get a D23 thing set up for this before they
That's right.
think that we stole their idea.
Yeah.
So they had some artists sketch some stuff really fast,
Yep.
and they're going to pop them up and be like, coming later on.
It seems like a no-brainer, right? That they could do that. It's just doing it, and maybe there's some things you have to get in place to make a game like that, and not step on anybody's toes or whatever. But
Yeah,
I thought that'd be interesting. And then another one I came up with was maybe a re-release of like an X-Men game, or like the X-Men arcade game would be pretty cool.
that'd be cool.
Because in fall of 2023, X-Men 97 comes out.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something they talk about with
Yeah.
that in their Marvel.
I'm sure they're gonna
panels. I don't know.
plug their Mirrorverse game.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably play, and then there's some other new Disney game
Mm.
that it's like not Animal Farm. What's the
Oh, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it's like Animal Crossing, but it takes
Yes.
place in the parks, I think.
Yes, I saw that. I don't know.
Figured you'd be like all over that.
No. Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I hope that there's some cool stuff that comes out.
So here's a couple more things too that I saw. Is Saturday, September 10th. There's a Zootopia preview, I guess, the new series that's coming out, the animated series that they're going to have on Disney Plus. So they're probably they'll show a preview of that. They're talking about Bob's Burgers for some reason. Like that was weird that they threw that in there. There was a movie that came out in May of this year, which I didn't realize. I never watched it, so I don't know. But maybe they're gonna start some kind of new spin-off series or something, or just maybe they're just like, hey, isn't this great? Because it said they were gonna talk to the people, the voices on the show. So maybe it's just that's all it is. It's just something fun. Because
there's a bunch of.
I don't guess this D23 is not necessarily all about announcing new things, right? It's also about just giving some more insight on things they have done, And
Yeah, I think in past years, they've made a bunch of announcements,
yes,
but
they're
I'm wondering if they're like, "Yeah, we don't
yeah,
have anything to finish, so let's just
yeah,
not announce anything."
yeah. I think so. But
Um,
yeah, there's a lot of National Geographic stuff. I
yeah, I was
thought
just
that
gonna
was
say
kind of
that.
weird. The talking pets with the vets of National Geographic. I wrote Nat Geo here just because it's just shorthand. But um, there's a ton of vet shows on Disney Plus, and our family has watched I think all of them. So I guess it's people from those shows. I don't, but
So it's just right up your alley.
should be right up our alley. And you
You
can
shoulda went
watch
to
some of these
D23.
some of these panels. You'll be able to watch online.
Oh,
I don't know
hmm.
if it's every one of them or certain ones, but there's
Wonder if you'll be able to watch the park panel.
I would imagine so. Because I feel like we watched it one, but
Yeah, I think so.
um,
Now, last was it last D23? I think it was last D23. Then they announced the Lizzie McGuire show.
that's
And then they
right. That's true.
canceled. I was excited about the Lizzie McGuire show for some reason. I thought that would be fun. And they canceled it.
Yeah,
So this year, I think they're going to announce. It would be funny if they did. High School Musical 4. Because there were pictures floating around with the cast, I'm pretty sure, of the High School Musical movies together for something.
hmm.
Of course, they've had the High School Musical, the series on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
It's I watched like I don't know, when it first came out, I watched it, and it was like not bad, and it's just gotten. I tried to watch it again, and it's gotten bad.
yeah.
It's just it's not good anymore. Anyways,
Well, so
so I'm
here's
sure they'll announce something like that.
yeah. So back to the streaming. So Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus will be showcasing an epic streaming lineup of live and on-demand content, along with immersive experiences, appearances from talent, photo opportunities at the Disney Bundle Pavilion, special perks for Disney Plus subscribers, and live demos of the latest features on Disney Plus. Wow! But then, if you
Wow.
want to watch a live stream online, you can go to d23expo.com/live. But also,
Ah.
you can find them D23 on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and they'll have videos there. So there are ways
Now
to
there
watch it.
there also is the Main Street Electrical Parade, 50 Years of Nighttime Magic and Imagination, sorry. Wouldn't it be cool
Yes.
if they announced a nighttime parade
Yeah,
coming back Disney World?
that would be great. Um,
I miss the nighttime parade. That was my favorite parade.
yeah. I wonder if they could do. Are they still doing cavalcades at the parks? Like
Yeah, yeah.
so. I almost wonder if they could do nighttime cavalcades, but it might just be too hard because it's dark, to
Yeah, it's
move
dark.
people.
They have to do a
But
full
but
parade,
yeah,
probably.
I think it's going to be hard for them to get back to doing a parade, possibly. Except that they do them during the parties, right? The Mickey's
Which
Not
is
So
limited
Scary.
capacity.
Yeah, it's limited capacity. So I don't know. So
I miss them.
I love the parades, the nighttime parades,
Yeah.
but I also have mixed feelings because the nice thing about them is everybody goes and watches the parades and the fireworks,
Mhm.
and you go do some rides, right?
Yep,
But I also
yep.
love the nighttime parades, and I really hate that they tore up Spectrum Magic. Like there's no pieces or parts of it anymore, but they have Main Street Electrical that they've revived, and they keep the parts of it. I guess because it's a classic or something, um, yeah, they've of course um they have it going or they did have it going up until like a week or so ago at Disneyland. You could go and see that parade. So they'll go back to Paint the Night or whatever it was, or so maybe they'll bring it back to the world.
That'd be nice, but I'm starting to think they're not going to just because it's so crowded there now. They're just like, "Yeah, we don't wanna bother with the crowds."
Maybe.
I You see the kid jump on a parade float this
Yes,
last
I
week?
saw that. I mean, I'm kind of surprised it's never happened before, except that
Oh, I'm sure it
they've
has.
always had enough employees out there making sure that people stay back, right? They're always, and maybe
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
short, they've cut some of that staffing where they don't have enough people, crowd control, right?
Well, the funny part was where the parent was, how
Yeah.
far away the
Yeah.
parent was. You saw him running in the distance. Somehow this kid got away, got halfway across the hub,
Yeah.
hopped on with Pluto.
Lots of crazy things happening nowadays at Disney. And of course, it's all
Yeah.
exaggerated or at least seen more because of social media, right? Instagram
Yeah.
and TikTok and all that.
Tiki talk, tiki talk. All right. Well, I think that's our preview,
Yeah.
I guess. And then we'll probably come back. I'm going out of town next Friday. I'm not Friday. I'm leaving town next Wednesday, and I'll be gone on Thursday. I'm going to Utah. Never been to Utah. I'm going to Evermore Park, which is like the poor man's version of Galactic Star Cruiser. It's like a theme park. You dress up if you want to, and you go in this park, and it's like a fantasy um, realm, like
Cool.
Lord of the Rings or
Yeah.
something like that. And you visit people that are in elaborate costumes, and this is like, you want to join our guild, and then they'll send you on quests, and there's like knife throwing and archery and sword fighting
Hmm.
and all kinds of fun stuff like that.
Very cool.
You go on quests and you join guilds and live out the adventure.
Look
So my
out.
wife has a job or like a work thing, so I'm going to go with her, and it's like right down the road from where that place is, and it's their Halloween season, so
Oh,
it's going to be like they're going to have like a haunted attraction you can go through. There's going to be ghosts wandering around and more dark creatures.
yeah.
So I think what I'm going to do is wear part of my Cal Kestis costume because it sort of looks sort of medieval
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
leather stuff, and I'll just wear
Poncho.
that and the poncho.
And it may be cooler out there, so be prepared.
Yeah, I think I looked and it was in the 70s. I think it's
Oh,
down
man.
into the 60s. So it'll be nice. Be
Yeah.
nice. So I'm going to be there. So we'll either do like a D23 wrap up beginning of the week, maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll see. We'll be so excited for all the announcements that
Yes.
come out, all the cool park stuff that won't happen for 10 years, but
Never
they'll
know.
announce it. No, it won't. They always announce stuff like way far in advance.
Yeah.
Like Tron. I'm pretty sure they announced Tron like how many years ago?
It's been a while, and they were getting, they had a lot of progress right up until the pandemic, and then everything shut down with their work on it, and they just slowly built back up to where they were, but it's still like it was 2018 or 19 when it
I mean, it was now announced before the Guardians ride, right?
probably. Yeah, it was supposed to come out a long time ago.
It was supposed to come
I
out for
feel
the
like.
50th.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It
It was
was
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
be
up and
open
running
for
by
the
the
50th.
50th.
You're right. Yeah. So, I mean,
But,
so we're only a year off of that at this point, right? Basically. Was it 50th last
mm,
year or was it? So time
I
is
don't know. Yeah, I think so.
which they
Oh,
officially announced the end of the 50th will be in March 31st of 2023. Milk it for as long as they can.
I wonder if they'll get rid of those golden statues or if they'll leave them up since they work with the
Magic
Magic Band
Band
Plus.
Plus. Yeah. Man, everything's plus. What else can they plus there? The Corn Dog
Uh,
Plus,
Dark Plus, yeah.
Mickey Bar Plus. Get
Mickey
some
Bar
nuts
Plus.
on it.
No, it just costs
It
more.
just
It's
costs.
smaller. It's smaller and it costs more.
That's right. Uh,
If you want it like without ads
so
on the packaging, then it costs even more.
there's another rumor that they're going to start a rewards program with the parks and other things, I guess, just Disney in general, right? So like a
Uh,
Prime membership kind of thing is what they're saying for the parks. I
that's
wonder
weird.
if they'll say, I don't know where that's all come from, so it makes me wonder if they might introduce that concept.
I don't.
I don't know.
I wish this is the one announcement that I wish they would do. They'd get up on stage on Sunday and be like, and guess what? Annual passes are coming back to Walt Disney World
They
starting in
could.
October, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Never
I don't
know.
know. I don't know. Chapek is so cheap. I don't know if he'll ever bring back the annual passes or the deplorables. I guess.
I guess. I mean, there's more. They can definitely get more money out of people that don't have annual passes,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So that it makes
Which
sense.
still be getting more money out of us this trip because we can't get annual passes for the kids.
Yep.
So fun times. And we figured out that there's a big drop off between 4-day park pass and 5-day park pass. Like the price,
Yeah.
just like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
we're like, might as well get the 5-day.
Right. No, we have a 5-day for our trip, and I was looking at adding another day because it was only like a total of $80 more or something like that. I was like, we could just add another day, you know?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I think I figured out the total, like to add one more day to the 5 park was like $31, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it's crazy.
Yeah, we with the money that that we got as savings for the Disney Plus, we could add another day and still have some money left over. You know,
There you
and that's
go.
the whole point of why they do this, right?
Oh
They get
yeah,
you in the parks by giving you these discounts, and they expect you to go spend this money you saved to
yeah.
go do other things. You know, so
Oh man. All right. Well, I guess that's it for tonight.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come out with.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, and then be on the lookout on iamGEEK shop on Etsy.
Yes.
The crystals will be up soon. They'll be up soon because we we need the funds. So, anyways, all right. Thank you for joining us on I Am Geek episode 251. We'll be back real soon. I mean, real soon for our next episode. So stay tuned for our response to D23. Is it a scam? I don't know. It's not a scam. Sorry. We've turned into Dateline. Anyway, see you next time. Make sure if you like the Living with the Land and you like Star Wars, go get that shirt or the stickers. There's stickers too. Living with the Land speeder stickers done. I'm geek slash wait
iamgeek.myspreadshop.com.
shop. There we go. That's why I keep you around because you're way smarter than me. All right.
Or go to
We'll see you next.
iamgeekshow.com, and all of our links
Yeah.
are there.
There we go. See you next time on I'm Geek.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go.
I don't know if he's still on here or not, but hi. All right. Shall we call it a night?
I guess we should. We'll be on again sometime. We had we had Carrie on for a little bit on Facebook. I missed him.
I never looked.
I was trying to look at all these articles, and I didn't do well with the chat tonight, but it wasn't too much. But yeah, we missed Carrie.
But I want to talk. I want to talk. Why is no one responding to me? Oh, there it is. I found the.
Oh, good. I forgot. I was supposed to remind.
There's a quick story for the YouTubers. Kyra Kira, you'll like this story if you're still on here. I'm in part of Disney Facebook groups, and there was this guy that has this question about their lightsaber. They went to Galaxy's Edge. Their son, 6 years old, loved Star Wars, made a lightsaber, loved it, had it shipped home. Which, let me tell you, don't ship your lightsabers from Disney. Don't do it. Had it shipped home with a droid. The droid showed up and the lightsaber didn't.
Oh.
Wasn't in the box. So they called Disney, said, hey, we were supposed to get our son's lightsaber too. And they're like, oh, sorry. We can give you a refund. And they're like, our son is 6. He wants this lightsaber that he made. And they're like, well, we don't know if we can do that or not.
If you're willing to give a refund, all we have to do is
this
go
is
make
how
it.
I know this is how bad Disney has gone downhill. We don't know if we can do it. Give you a refund, or we may be able to send you another one. So they're still going through it. And I saw it. I was like, hey, dude, I'm sorry that this happened. I wish I could tell everybody. that goes to Savi's "Don't ship your lightsaber" because I've heard so many horror stories about either them broken or not showing up or whatever. Um, I said, I'm not Disney, but maybe I can help you with the magic. Would your son I make kyber crystals. What's your son's favorite color? And, I'll make him a kyber crystal and send it to him. Oh, and I said, here's some references that you can check out to make sure I'm legit.
Here's some.
And he no, well, I was just like, because it was on a group that,
Yeah.
this Terry Weaver, a guy I know, he was on there, and I was like, "Just ask Terry Weaver about me, he runs this group." And everybody's like, "Yeah, he's legit, he's legit." So, he's messaging me, and he said his son's favorite color is red, and he goes, "But I'm a police officer, so I like blue." I'm like, "Oh, cool, I'll
Perfect
make you a
one.
red I'll make you a red and blue one." So I said, maybe I'll even make one just for you guys. It would be custom, and, so I'm working on that. Gonna try to make, them a custom one that will do red and blue. So we'll see, but I've got some ideas of maybe making it where it looks like his lightsaber. Because I said, "What lightsaber did he make?" And, so he showed me the pieces like in a picture, and I said, "Maybe I can make it." Well, I didn't tell him this, but maybe I can make it where it looks like his lightsaber is inside the crystal. So you see the little lightsaber inside the
Yeah.
crystal. So I'm gonna work on it, see what I can come up with. But yeah, trying to somebody's gotta spread the Disney magic.
Yeah.
I mean, used to, you would call Disney or something like that happened, they're like, "We're
Yeah.
shipping you it out tomorrow. We're fixing it up for you." And now they're sort of like, "Well, I don't know, here's you can have some money."
What everybody keeps saying is the customer service that you're used to is just not there anymore. Is unfortunate because that's what a lot of people know about them. That's why people have gone back year after year because of that customer service and the Disney magic is the other name
Yeah.
for that, I guess.
The Disney
Unfortunate,
magic.
not the ship.
Unfortunate. No, it's still the magic. Yes. Alright. Well, Kyber Curator, thank you for joining
Yes,
us.
thank you.
Check out his channel if you're watching this. Just type in Kyber Curator, in the YouTubes, and it'll pop up. Lots of cool content. Alright, and I'll be back on there soon sometime.
Yeah.
Alright. Bye-bye.
Bye.